Tennessee, a name that resonates with history, culture, and a unique blend of music and nature. The name itself sings a kind of music, a melody that echoes through its vibrant streets and soulful corners. It's the rhythm of Nashville's Lower Broadway, the soulful blues of Beale Street, the iconic Grand Ole Opry, the legendary Graceland, and the serene beauty of the Great Smoky Mountains. Each place tells its own story, adding to the rich tapestry of Tennessee. This is the Tennessee on the postcards, bright lights, big sounds, and southern hospitality. A place where music festivals bring people together and the night is alive with energy. But there's another Tennessee, quieter and more mysterious, just beyond the glare of the stage lights. It's a place where time seems to slow down, and the past lingers in the air. Here, stories are whispered in the shadows of old mountains and forgotten towns. The fog rolls in, carrying with it tales of yesteryears and secrets long kept. It's a land of deep woods, hidden caves, and legends passed down through generations. A place where nature and history intertwine, creating a landscape rich with mystery. This journey isn't about chasing ghosts with gadgets. It's about understanding the secrets and darker chapters that shape a place. It's about delving into the pages of history, where each landmark holds a story waiting to be told. We're peeling back the layers to find the strange, the unexplained, and the beautifully melancholic. Each abandoned house and overgrown cemetery holds a piece of the puzzle. Let's leave the main road, trade the crowd's roar for the rustle of leaves in an abandoned town. Here, silence speaks volumes, and every corner has a tale to tell. Listen to the whispers of the past and explore the hidden corners of the volunteer state. It's a journey through time where the past and present coexist in harmony. This is a journey into the shadows, a search for stories buried just beneath the surface. It's about uncovering the layers of history that lie hidden in plain sight. It's a look at the other side of Tennessee, compelling, beautiful, and infinitely more mysterious. A place where the landscape tells its own story, and the air is thick with intrigue. Sometimes, the most interesting stories are the ones told in a whisper. In the quiet moments, Tennessee reveals its true essence, a place of wonder and endless discovery. Our first stop is Adams, a quiet, unassuming town nestled in the heart of Robertson County, Tennessee. At first glance, it looks like any other small southern community, with its peaceful streets and friendly faces. But beneath this calm surface, Adams hides a chilling secret that has haunted its residents for generations. This is the home of a legend that chills to the bone, the infamous Bell Witch, a story that has become one of America's most enduring and mysterious hauntings. In the early 1800s, the Bell family's peaceful life on their rural farm was shattered by a series of terrifying events. It began with strange knocks on the walls, the sound of heavy chains dragging across the floors, and blankets being yanked from their beds in the dead of night. Whispers and a disembodied voice echoed through the darkness, leaving the family in constant fear. The entity, which called itself the Witch of Kate Batts, singled out John Bell and his young daughter Betsy for relentless torment. The haunting grew so notorious that it drew curious crowds from miles around, and according to legend, even attracted the attention of future President Andrew Jackson, who came to witness the strange happenings for himself. Jackson's men reportedly fled in terror after their wagon wheels mysteriously locked in place, and the witch unleashed her fury upon them, making it clear that no one was safe from her wrath. The Bell Witch story is more than just a ghost tale. It's a piece of local history, woven into the fabric of Adams. For over 2 centuries, the mystery has remained unsolved, with countless theories, but no definitive answers. Today, visitors can step back in time by touring a replica of the Bell family cabin and exploring the nearby cave, where the witch's eerie voice was said to echo through the stone corridors. These sites draw thousands of curious travelers each year, all hoping to catch a glimpse of the supernatural. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the story of the Bell Witch serves as a powerful reminder that darkness can sometimes haunt even the most ordinary places, turning fields and farmhouses into the setting for nightmares. At its heart, it's a story about family, fear, and the enduring power of the unknown. The Bell family's ordeal has become a symbol of how legends can shape a community and echo through time. The legend lingers, casting a long shadow over the Tennessee landscape, as if the witch herself still wanders these fields and forests. In Adams, the past is never quite at rest. The spirits of history seem to whisper on the wind, reminding us that some mysteries are never truly laid to rest. Some stories refuse to fade, lingering in the twilight between fact and folklore, waiting for the next curious soul to listen. In Nashville, the Tennessee State Penitentiary looms like a medieval fortress, closed since 1992, but never forgotten. Built in 1898, it was meant for reform, but became infamous for overcrowding, riots, and harsh conditions. Its walls witnessed desperation, violence, and the struggle to survive. The prison's Gothic architecture has starred in films, but the real stories are those of the inmates. Hopes, fears, and despair etched in stone. Empty cell blocks and silent yards echo with the past. Though off limits now, the penitentiary stands as a stark reminder of a grimmer side of Nashville's history. It's a monument to justice, crime, and the hidden human stories behind locked doors. Here, the city's shadows are impossible to ignore. Some places never let go of their ghosts. Eastward in Sweetwater, beneath rolling hills, lies the Lost Sea, the largest underground lake in America. Descend into Craighead Caverns and you enter another world, shaped over millions of years. The Cherokee once used these caves. Later, Confederate soldiers mined saltpeter here, leaving their marks on the walls. But the true marvel is the vast, dark lake, its full extent still unknown. Divers have mapped underwater passages, but the lake's end remains a mystery. Floating on its surface, you're suspended above an unexplored world where sunlight never reaches. The silence is profound, broken only by the lapping water and whispered stories of failed explorations. The Lost Sea is more than a tourist stop, it's a geological enigma, a reminder that mysteries still lie beneath our feet. Emerging into daylight, you realize you've glimpsed a hidden world. In Tennessee, wonder often waits in the dark. Some secrets are meant to be explored, not solved. The Lost Sea keeps its silence. Near the Mississippi border, Shiloh National Military Park is a place of beauty and sorrow. In April 1862, over 23,000 soldiers were killed, wounded, or missing here, one of the Civil War's bloodiest battles. Today, the battlefield is peaceful, dotted with cannons and monuments, but the weight of history is immense. Walk past the Hornet's Nest or the Bloody Pond, and the air feels heavy with unspoken stories. Visitors report phantom drumbeats, the scent of gunpowder, or a sudden wave of sorrow. Quiet reminders of the past. Shiloh isn't about ghosts, but about memory and sacrifice. The land itself seems to remember. Visiting is an act of remembrance, honoring lives forever changed. The silent sentinels, trees, monuments, the land, invite us to listen and never forget. Shiloh's echoes linger long after you leave. In the mountains of northeastern Tennessee, the story of the Melungeons unfolds, a people apart, marked by mystery and resilience. Isolated and often discriminated against, their origins remain debated. Portuguese sailors, the lost colony, or a blend of European, native, and African ancestry. Forced to hide their identity, the Melungeons endured hardship and prejudice, their history a haunting of lost heritage. Today, many reclaim their roots, turning secrecy into pride and curiosity. Their story is a reminder that some of the darkest chapters are about the struggle for identity and acceptance. In these hills, the past is not supernatural, but deeply human. Deep in the Smokies, Elkmont is a ghost town reclaimed by the forest. Once a bustling logging town and later a summer retreat, its cabins now stand empty, porches collapsing under moss and time. The Little River Lumber Company built Elkmont. Later, the Appalachian Club brought laughter and music. When the national park was created, residents left and the town faded into memory. Walking through Daisytown, you can almost hear echoes of the past, children playing, music drifting from the clubhouse. Now, only the river and rustling leaves remain. The National Park Service preserves some buildings, but many decay, offering a glimpse into a vanished era. Elkmont is a ghost town of memories, not spirits. Here, history lingers in silence, waiting to be discovered. Even in wild places, human stories endure. In the forests near Duck River, tales of the White Screamer haunt the night. Described as a tall, ghostly figure with a blood-curdling scream, it's a legend passed down to keep children close to home. Hunters and locals tell of hearing its cry or glimpsing a white shape in the woods. The White Screamer is less monster, more warning, a spirit of the wild reminding us of nature's mysteries. These stories tap into primal fears and the power of the unknown. In Tennessee, legends live in the shadows, shaping the land's magic and danger. Our journey through Tennessee's shadows comes to a close, but the stories we've uncovered linger on, echoing through the hills and valleys. The Volunteer State is more than a destination. It's a living, breathing tapestry of memory and myth. We've walked haunted battlefields where history still whispers, floated on hidden lakes that mirror the sky, and wandered through forgotten towns where every brick and board has a tale to tell. Each step has revealed a new layer of Tennessee's spirit. Tennessee's soul is a blend of light and dark, joy and sorrow, history and mystery. It's a place where laughter echoes in the same halls as old sorrows, and where every sunrise brings hope while every shadow holds a secret. To travel here is to listen deeply, to honor the stories woven into the land and the people who shaped it. Every field, every stone, every winding road has something to teach us if we're willing to pause and pay attention. These aren't just attractions, they're sacred spaces, holding memories, struggles, and triumphs. They remind us that the past is never far away, and that every place has a soul worth discovering. The real adventure is what you take away: empathy, understanding, and a connection to the past that shapes who we are. It's about sharing stories, listening to others, and letting the land's history become part of your own journey. The dark side of Tennessee isn't to be feared, but explored with curiosity and respect. In the shadows, we find the stories that make the light shine brighter. It's the grit beneath the glamour, the bass note in the state song, the resilience that runs through every melody and every memory. Tennessee's true character is found in its contrasts. Next time you think of Tennessee, remember its hidden corners and whispered legends. There's always more to discover, more to feel, and more to understand beneath the surface. The journey never truly ends. There are always more stories waiting, more mysteries to unravel, and more connections to be made with this remarkable land. Go find them. Listen. Let these stories become part of your own story and carry them with you wherever you go. In the end, travel is about connecting with the soul of a place. And in Tennessee, you just might discover a little more about yourself along the way.